right. AEW All In is in the books. In my
Yep.
opinion, that's one of the best wrestling shows of the year. No
Yeah.
matter what company. In my opinion, I like this All In better than last year's to me. Even though
Catch me.
last year was the first one, but I don't know, this one felt a little.
Yeah. I think, well, I can see why you say that. I think the biggest thing was, it didn't have all that controversy, with all the stuff that happened backstage and all of that stuff, because that took away from, like you said, it took away from the moment. It took away from the event as a whole. And so I can see why you say that. I ain't ready to say either or, because I'm letting it marinate for the stuff that I saw. So, but I do agree this was one of the better shows.
Yeah, to me, this year the matches were kind of like better laid out. Last year they were just kind of throwing matches together.
Right.
A lot of what 10 men tag team matches, and the stadium stampede got thrown in there at the last minute.
That's right. That's right.
The MJF and Adam Cole from last year. That was the best story going in, but I didn't really like the story that they had. Who's going to turn on who?
Yeah, because that's what they was waiting on. Yeah, you was just waiting to see who was going to turn on who. Yeah. This
one, most of the matches had storylines and emotion and all that, but
yeah. And
this
I can honestly say the payoff with the Mariah May and Tony Storm, just to jump around a little bit, that they built that up. I got to give them credit. That was one of the better, if arguably the best women's feud. Because they kept it. It was long. It was long term. It was storytelling. The shoe became a big part of everything, and so they kept on telling that story. And they threw the curveball with me in the match when she slapped the mama. I was like, dang, why she slapped her own mama? That was crazy.
Yeah, Mariah May, she's I don't know if she's going crazy or she's just a heel.
Exactly. But like she said, she slapped the mama.
Did you watch any of the pre-show?
I missed the pre-show. I did miss the pre-show.
So just going in order, the pre-show, they had Private Party as the
0
MC.
hour, right?
Yeah, the zero hour. They had Private Party open up the show. They had MCs. But they were in that, it was like a 10-man tag match. It was them. Who else was in there?
Well, Brian Cage and them, right? It was Brian Cage and...
No, that was another match. This was...
Oh, that was other... Okay.
They kind of threw this. It was another match that got thrown together. I know the baby faces won, but it was just, pre-show to get the crowd hype.
Was a flight, was it called, not Private Party, but Flight Club, whatever they call with the...
Top Flight,
there it is.
Were they in that match?
I was like, were they in? I'm just throwing... So. Okay.
I think so. But the other 0 hour matches were the Von Erichs, Dustin Rhodes, Sammy Guevara, and Shibata against Cage, Undisputed Kingdom. It was like I said, it was a decent match. Brian Cage and Guevara had on the same color, the same theme. Like what? I guess they both wanted to put on X-Men, Wolverine.
Exactly. So they, and I bet you they didn't tell each other that, and they just happened to walk by each other like, bro, you got the same stuff I got on. I know that's how that. I could already tell. I already know how that went.
Dustin Rhodes, he got all the Ring of Honor titles. He got the 6-man tag and the tag team titles.
Hey, gotta put something on them, I guess.
Yeah. The Von Erichs. Look out for them to be in the tag team race going towards All In for next year. It's in Texas. That's the perfect story right there. Von Erichs.
That is the perfect build-up. Yep. To tell their story.
The other 0 hour, Statlander and Stokely against Willow Nightingale and Ishii. That was an entertaining match. Stokely
Yeah, how did that go? That's what I wanted to see.
Stokely had on the Michael Jackson Remember the Time outfit, the gold shirt.
Oh Lord,
man, Stokely, man.
I got to go back and watch that. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty.
Because I like what I like the Statlander and Willow feud too. I like what they've been doing. I like their program as well.
I thought Statlander was gonna win, but Willow won. But they're already wrestling it all out for the
CMLL title.
Yeah. It was a pretty entertaining match. After that, Paige came out. No, excuse me, Saraya. I'm sorry. Saraya came out with her family. Came out. She felt disrespected, and y'all not showing me the respect. I won the women's title last year, and here comes the returning Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter makes a return. Finally. Came out, clean house, beat everybody up. Big baby face pop. Jamie Hayter is back.
Good. Yeah. Everybody been asking for that.
Yeah.
So it looks like her and Saraya gonna be the first little feud out the gate.
Yeah. Well. Yep.
I think that's the first program back. Bet.
Good to see her back. After that, we had the ladder match for the 6-man tag.
Now I did catch that's when I caught on to the pay-per-view buy and started watching.
Yeah. Pretty entertaining.
When I turned on BleacherReport.com.
Yeah. Pretty entertaining match. It
was.
I like when they all jumped Christian. He came back.
Yeah, that was
everybody jumped.
That was a good spot. Christian, only thing I noticed with that one, they were doing a lot of. You could see them kind of waiting around to call their spots in the matches. You could see them kind of like waiting for basically their turn to jump in. You can see them trying to call out a lot of the spots too. But other than that, I did like it. I like the match overall.
Yeah. The winners
what's name's mom, the Wayne kid's mom, she almost her spots were entertaining, but she climbed up the ladder and she was about to grab the title and then pull it right out. Like, I don't think she could take spots yet. I was about to say, I was like, I don't think she's ready to take a spot just yet. And do that. So, like I said, I like Christian in the whole Luchasaurus, Luchasaurus ordeal, like the pull back and forth of trying to get him away from Christian, but his loyalty is always to Christian. And then of course, they pocket him, get the win. I get, because he missed last year, so it's like, that's why I probably pretty much went over this year because of that.
I'm guessing this is the notice that the Lucha Brothers not coming back. Because
that's what I'm thinking too.
Death Triangle was the team, and they put Willie Yuta and Claudio in there. So I guess the Lucha Brothers. I
ain't think about that till you just said that, but that's what it's. Good point. Good point. Because even if they're gonna try to pull something at the end, to try to get them to stay. But it did. Now that you say that, you put it on my radar. Now I was like, I think that might have been it.
Yeah, I think they gone, man.
Yeah,
they gone. What was the match after that? Was it Hook and Jericho?
No, it was Mariah May and Tony Storm.
There you go. Yep, that was the next match. One of the best feuds on the card that's going on in AEW. Mariah May defeats Tony Storm for the AEW Women's title.
And the rumor has it this was the big reason why she came to AEW. They had a year-long program ready for her. Out the gate.
Yep.
And it paid off. The big payoff in the end. She got to win in essentially her home country. So that was the big payoff, and they did it right. For the ones that say that they don't do long-term booking.
Those people don't know what they're talking about. They just hate just to hate. Yeah,
I'm just saying. Just got to point that out. I got to point it out.
They had the crowd going at the end of that match, back and forth. I didn't know who was gonna win, and Tony couldn't hit her with the shoe, and she took advantage. Hit it with that power driver. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
After that was Jericho and Hook, right?
Yeah, I was in and out of that one. I was like, I ain't.
Jericho and Fozzy performed again.
Oh, good.
I like that song.
Oh,
I kind of like that song.
you better than me.
Everybody hates Jericho for
Right?
whatever reason. I don't know.
I'm on that side of the fence. I'm sorry.
Everybody's tired of Jericho.
Yeah, respectfully, I ain't
Hey,
gonna hit him
man.
with he need to retire, but I will say he do need to take a step back. Like he don't have to be in every program. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
that's just me. That's what's that. That's why I said that's what side of the fence I'm on. That's just
he got
me.
a reaction out of this learning tree thing, though. Hey,
True. Good,
he
bad,
can
or
always
different. I give you
reinvent
that.
himself. I give Jericho that. He always come up with something.
That's why I said him and Matt Hardy. I'll give them two their credit. They those two always know how to reinvent themselves, and I give them two that much credit.
Yep. Hook ends up getting the FTW title back.
Yep. Did you see the ode to his dad with the beginning music, the little the heartbeat,
the heartbeat,
the heart monitor beat, but the ode to his the pops. And then his dad did help out, distract.
Taz came in and put the Taz mission on Brian Keith. Got a nice pop from the crowd. I will say this about Hook. He's been there, 2-3 years?
Yeah.
I thought his session, his in ring would be a little bit more than what he does. I like him, but I was, expecting a little more.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Same here. And I put it in the Discord. I said this was his "Don't Leave Us" title win back. Basically getting his title win back.
He wasn't going nowhere. Nah, he wasn't going nowhere. London, they love Big Bill. London, Big Bill.
Yeah.
Did you
just
watch
like they love Jeff Jarrett?
Did you see?
I was in and out of it.
He was the biggest baby face on the show. He was trying to make him boom.
I wonder how.
Hey man, they got something with Big Bill. We'll see. What was it? Huh?
I say yet to be determined because he always find his way to he'll have momentum and then something just happens where he gets kind of like pushed back. So
the rumor was after him and Ricky Starks lost the titles, he was supposed to turn on Ricky Starks, but allegedly Ricky turned that down. So that's why he's with Jericho. Like I say, that's all alleged. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. What was next? Was it the tag team title match?
Yeah, tag titles. Yep.
Pretty decent match. Pretty decent. I figured the Bucks was gonna win. Heels win.
Because I honestly wanted FTR to win, but then when I saw that, I was like, yeah, it looks like the Bucks are gonna. I thought everybody was pretty much gonna keep their titles to keep they big four, the new elite.
Yeah,
with the titles.
And the girls with young vets came out and I guess they challenged the Bucks and then they beat up FTR.
Which that's look like gonna be the next program. Yeah.
I thought the Motor City Machine Guns were gonna come out after them.
Right.
I thought we.
But I thought the rumor they was they are. That's the rumor coming. I thought the rumor they was going to WWE.
Nobody knows. Everybody just speculating. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. So the Bucks are still the champs.
Mm-hmm.
After that was the Casino Gauntlet match. My favorite match of the show.
Yeah.
This is becoming AEW's number one match. This match was great. Surprises.
I didn't even know Nigel McGuinness was working on his way to come back to wrestling. I didn't even know.
He's been hitting at it, and you can tell he's in shape. But I didn't know. But he came out. Big pop from the crowd, man. That was surprising.
That was Zack Sabre Jr. surprised me too. I thought he was just only there for Forbidden Door. That was another big surprise.
Then we seen the debut of Ricochet,
which we knew it was coming. Yeah, we knew it was coming. They a couple days before they announced something. They leaked it that he signed a multi-year deal already, so that everybody. But even pretty much everybody was already saying that, regardless, that he'll probably be debuting at All In anyway. So
I thought Bobby Lashley was coming too.
No, I knew Bobby Lashley was.
I thought Bobby Lashley was coming. Yeah.
When I seen the videos of him, I guess trying to be a fighter, getting ready for his fight, I was like, yeah, nah, he ain't coming AEW no time
I thought
soon.
that was a pump fake. You know how they try to kayfabe.
Oh yeah,
Kayfabe. Yep. I thought Hangman was winning. Hangman came in. Hangman is going nuts. He's crazy. He is psycho. He came in and cleared house. He put his hands on Jeff Jarrett's wife. I was like, whoa.
Karen Jarrett. I thought she was about to get hit. Yeah, I thought she was about to get hit or like pushed off the apron or something. Yeah.
He got hit with the guitar, and Christian found his way back into All In. He came back in.
And see, that's why I said I thought this is where they were going to tie Swerve in, because somebody put out the rumor that All Out was going to be Hangman versus Swerve, and everybody was like, why would y'all already put that out? Why would y'all basically release that information? And then everybody got speculating, well, dang, you just gave away the match, you just gave away the results to All In, by essentially saying that. And most folks, there was a 50-50 split. Folks was like Brian Danielson was gonna win. Then other half was like Swerve was gonna be Swerve and Matt. Yeah, it was gonna be Swerve and Hangman for the title. So that's what I just assumed. I was on that Swerve and Hangman side of the title.
I knew Swerve and Hangman was gonna be All Out, but it didn't necessarily have to be for the title.
Yeah, see, I was on the side of it wanting it to be for the title. And we could talk. I want to talk. I got a hot take about the.
All right.
I got a hot take for down the road on when we get to that one. But yeah, like I said again, I thought that Hangman was going to win it, and then go down the line and spoiler alert, go against Swerve.
Luchasaurus came in as Luchasaurus. Everybody like, wait a minute, I thought his name was Killshot, and he came in with his old music, and he teased that he was going to beat up Christian. He helped Christian win. Christian, he can cash in his title match whenever he wants to.
Opportunity. Yep.
Christian, he's enjoying himself in AEW. Got to give it to him.
He really is, and that's one thing I can say. He's always had that career too, where if you like you said, everybody always compared it to Edge's career, but Christian has had a great little, run, and he's been having a heck of a run in AEW as well. If you've really been paying attention.
Remember back in the day, he was one of those first guys to leave WWE and go to TNA. So, I don't like what I'm doing here. Let me go show myself over here. He was the world champion in TNA and got his name
call it the leap of faith, to take a chance on yourself. Yeah.
So, Christian. He always going to show out.
Exactly.
What was next?
Was it the
what was next?
What was it? It was dang, what was it? No, because it wasn't the what's name match. I remember the other way around. It was Swerve, Brian, Mercedes Renee, and Britt, Darby, and
was it the coffin match? Was that next?
No, it was something before that. It was one match before that. MJF and Will Ospreay.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Ospreay came out with the Assassin's Creed intro. Nice promotion.
Yep. I was in and out of my phone. I was watching it in and out of my phone. So I saw the entrances, then I saw the build up to the matches.
Yeah, and MJF came out with the Apollo Creed.
Yep.
American top hat and flag and shorts and all that. MJF's great, man. I love MJF.
Yeah.
They had a good match. Back and forth. Hitting every move.
Yep.
Hitting on the corner of the ring, all those spots. They was going back and forth. And towards the end of the match, another surprise, Daniel Garcia came back and he shocked MJF. MJF seen the ghost.
Yep, essentially costing MJF the whatever the name of the title was at the time, whatever he called it.
International title.
Yeah, it's called international title back again.
So the reports are Garcia, he signed through October, but he hasn't come to a new agreement yet. So
still got a couple weeks
we'll
till
see.
October comes around.
See if MJF beat him up again and send him.
Right. We got 4. We got give or take 4 to 5 weeks to see if they get a deal done.
Well, All Out is in 2 weeks, so it's gonna be MJF and Garcia at All Out.
More than likely.
Okay.
Because technically the belt switch. The belt switch hands 3 times in the last 6 months. That belt did, or
the international.
Yeah, because who did Will Ospreay beat who to get the belt? I forgot who he beat. Because he ain't beat MJF.
Man, I forgot already. Man.
Yeah, I know. That was because he didn't beat MJF. Then MJF beat him, and he won it back. I forgot who it was because it wasn't. No, it wasn't Swerve. They had a match for the big title. I forgot who he won it from.
It wasn't Orange Cassidy, was it? Who beat Orange Cassidy for it? Was it Roddy Strong?
That's a good question. That's who it was. He beat Roderick Strong.
Right, he beat Roderick Strong. Yeah,
that's how it had to be. Yeah, that's who it had to be because Roderick Strong had it. Had it last.
Yep. Next we had the coffin match. Darby Allin and Jack Perry. Darby Allin had thumbtacks glued to his forehead or to his face. Pretty much.
That was the match I missed. Yeah. Okay. You gotta fill me in on that one. That was the one.
It was real quick. I looked up. It was over. Wow. Jack Perry came out with his goat mask and a body bag, and that was a nice little entrance. And like I say, they fought for a little bit. I looked up and the match was over. I said, man, that was quick. During the match, Jack Perry had glass, real glass, poured it in the ring. The crowd loved it. FCM Punk chants all through the crowd.
Wow.
Hey man, you sucker punch me. I ain't never gonna let it go. You sucker punch me and choke me out. I ain't never gonna let it go. Yeah. But yeah, Jack Perry, he beat Darby, put him in the body bag, then threw him in the coffin. Then the Young Bucks come out with gasoline.
Oh Lord! Oh yeah, to get back.
And
to get back from the from what's name match. Yeah,
all the lights went out. What is this? Sting makes his return to AEW.
Like they say, you never really retire. Like they always say, you may retire from. That one say, yeah, you can retire from in ring, but yeah, you never really
he retire from coming around. Keep his eye out on what's going on. He just retiring from wrestling in the ring, which I don't mind at all.
Right. Because he wasn't at Wembley last year, was he?
Yeah, him and Darby in the coffin match. Yeah, him and Darby.
That's right.
Christian and Swerve.
That's right.
That was a dope match. I like that match.
That's right.
Okay, after that we had the ladies, Mercedes and Britt Baker. This was it was all right. It started kind of slow.
Yeah,
Mercedes was working on her back most of the match.
Yeah,
in-ring storytelling. She worked on her back the whole match. Britt made a comeback. The end just came out of nowhere. Like
it really did. That's all. I was just about to say that. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Because like you had the red bump.
Yeah, they threw Camille out.
She did the old Eddie Guerrero trick. Yeah, the old Eddie Guerrero trick. When act like she got hit with the title, but handed it to the bad guy and fell.
Yeah. Does Mercedes need to change her finisher? A lot of people don't like it. So when she hit it, she don't hit it clean. It just don't.
I'm okay with it. I don't have a either way. It don't really faze me. I just know I don't know what it is with her AEW run thus far. But I don't know. I
don't like it.
And I fox with Mercedes Renee and AKA Sasha Banks.
In ring has been great.
Yeah, the in ring, but it's just been the talking. I think the talking stuff on the weekly shows.
She does good when she's face to face, like that face to face they had on Dynamite this past week. That was good, but the week before that, that wasn't.
Yeah.
But
I give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I wonder what's next.
Me too.
Who's stepping up? Where does Britt go?
Yeah,
I don't know. Got a lot of choices.
That's gonna be the interesting. Yeah, that's gonna be the interesting because who would next? I'm just trying to think as far like I said, we'll probably know more, or they may run it back. You never know. But I just don't, like you said, I don't know who else would step up into the next program up. I guess essentially because you know it would be. I'm thinking like Statlander, Willow, but Willow already had her, run in with Mercedes Moné, and Statlander's already is a heel now too. So I was just thinking, and then if Hater's coming in, she got history with Britt, and that was a rumor I heard that they had beef.
Yeah, they don't like each
other. Yeah, and I thought they were team like together and stuff and tag team, and I'm like, wow, hearing that,
man,
that's interesting. So she might be the bad apple. We don't know. But like I said, I just don't know. I don't know who else they would slide into, to come up in the next. And like you said, you got Toni Storm. Toni might, but I don't know if she'll, and I give Toni her credit. She's done very well, especially when she changed that character and went with the whole, went that way. But I wouldn't mind giving her a little break. She's been working real hard.
She probably will.
Give her a little time off, because after the program was up, she worked. She was putting in a lot of, man hours, I'd say. And she was, worked a great program with Mariah May. But then you got to find somebody to face. But which we'll find out more, as the weeks come about. So we'll see who all they fill in these spots.
And then next was the main event, right?
Yep.
Bryan Danielson came out to Final Countdown.
The Final Countdown.
That was a great show. Oh man, that's great.
I don't want to get flagged for copyright.
Yeah.
Because I know TK had to play a pretty penny to get that junk. Allowed.
He could have deal with them, but either way, the pay-per-view gonna pay for it anyway. Whatever it is, it's gonna pay for that. Swerve came out to the remix to his theme song with Bun B and Westside Gun.
But listen, don't ever listen to that song when you're actually driving. Boy, it about messed me up.
Don't do it.
It about messed me up for real. I'm swearing when you start getting in your feelings. I almost swear a couple times for real. Don't listen to it while you actually driving.
Yep.
And I thought when he first came out, I thought that was more like the Killmonger, because if that's what it felt like, that the Black Panther music / Killmonger music, that dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's what it sounded like, and then when he finally stepped on the stage, they dropped the remix. So that was tight. And I saw Bun B walk out, and I was I heard that they played the Westside verse when he was there. Okay, because I could barely see it.
Kid, that was a
Who Kid, yeah, I heard him when he first came out, and I was like, yes sir, Westside.
Yeah,
tight.
Swerve signed his new contract today.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Read up. Getting the big bucks from AEW. He's one of their top stars.
That's dope. That's what I'm talking about.
This was a great match.
It really was. Yup.
I didn't know who was gonna win. that makes the best match.
I didn't know either. Yeah.
I didn't know where they was going. I knew Hangman was coming out. I was just
thinking about. Because that's why I said I was thinking, because I was just thinking back in history. I was like, the last time Daniel Bryan wrestled a black wrestler on a big main event, he lost, on a big stage, lost. And I was thinking back to that. So I was like, man, I want to see, I wanted to see Swerve win again, man. That's all I wanted. Because here's my hot take. I was saving it for the podcast.
All right.
You can make an argument, or a case out of anything, that Swerve's title reign is better than Cody Rhodes' title reign right now. That's my hot take.
Oh, yeah. That ain't no hot take. That's my hot take. That's the truth. Ain't no hot take. I agree.
How some folks go, how some people are just going to be like, well, this. I said, well, no,
Man,
Swerve, the Swerve, who he ran through up until this point is better than Cody Rhodes' title
Swerve
reign
is up
right
for
now.
Wrestler of the Year. If you keep up with stuff like that, yes. Swerve's title run, yes, is better than Cody Rhodes' title run. There's nothing wrong with saying it.
I just want to make it like I said. I said I jump on the deep end by myself with it,
no,
but I just want to go ahead. I just want to go ahead and say it.
I'm with
you because I'm trying to get through because I'm on Cage Match right now, and I'm trying to find who all he because I know Samoa Joe. It was Samoa Joe title defenses. It was Samoa Joe. It was Hangman. It was Will Ospreay. Who else am I missing? Was it who did he defeat? I'm trying to think of who he defeated. Who did he beat? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to look. I'm trying on Cage Match. I'm trying to go through all his title matches now. Okay, no. Oh, he had Ishu at the Eliminator. That's Collision.
Yeah, that was an Eliminator. That wasn't actually a title.
Yeah, that was so all right. So Will Ospreay was the most recent defense. He defeated Roger Strong.
Yep.
Christian Cage, which that's who he won the title from, right?
No.
Is that who he won it from? Oh no, he defeated it. Yeah, defeated against him, Christian Cage.
Right.
Then you got
Claudio.
You got Brian Cage because it was world title eliminator. Then you got Kyle Fletcher. And you got Tanahashi, not Tanahashi, but Takashi. Konosuke Tanahashi, how you pronounce his name? Then you had Samoa Joe and Adam Page and Hangman. Then you had Hangman went to that was a number one title. So yeah, he beat them in the So looking off of that right there.
Yeah.
Alone.
I mean, like I said, you ain't say nothing wrong to me.
But like I said, I'm gonna probably meant to tweet that out too. But I was like, that's a heck of a run. I can live with that.
Yeah, you didn't say anything wrong. That's
if you don't ever get another match, I can live with that.
I agree. Let's pull up Cody. Who?
Oh, we know Solo, and then technically Roman Reigns, but that's just one win. But it took the Avengers to help him.
Didn't he beat AJ Styles?
Yeah, he beat AJ Styles. That's right. AJ Styles was the first. Yeah, it was the first.
Yeah.
AJ Styles was the first.
Yeah. Swerve run was better.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we know his run. Cody's run definitely ain't over. We know that, but
right.
He'll have more people he'll face, but we just, that's why it's a hot take because it's as of right now.
Kevin Owens is his next opponent, and he'll beat him. Yeah. So yeah.
Exactly.
But going back to the match, exactly. Hangman came out. Hangman's going nuts. He wants to get rid of Swerve. He says Swerve don't deserve nothing. You don't deserve the title. And most likely they're continuing their feud.
Which will be what? Number 4 for them or number 5? They're in there.
I think 4 or 5, one of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with 4.
I wonder what's next for Brian. Is he's gonna give up the title or he gonna hang around until he loses it or what?
But I think you were right so far. You called it when you said said that he'll probably have it up until that Seattle Washington show that you said.
Oh, Tacoma. They had the Tacoma Dome.
Tacoma deal. Yeah.
Because
so there's a chance he'll be able to defend it
all out in 2 weeks, and then Darby gets a shot at Grand Slam in New York. So
I forgot all about. You said that because I forgot all about his win too.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot all about his because he won what did he win the
battle royal, the 2-ring battle royal.
That's right.
Yep. Maybe Christian challenges Brian for All Out. Danielson beats him there, and then he goes on to fight Darby.
Could be.
Then maybe Swerve gets it back. I don't know.
We'll see. Because then you're gonna have to throw. You have to throw. You have to throw MJF back in there unless he's gonna do whatever he does with
he's gonna be with Garcia.
With Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
And then you'll have everybody, already talked about it when he said he was gonna sign the flippity flip match with Ricochet and Will Ospreay.
See, I don't like when people.
I know if we get that out the gate.
I don't like how people
discredit
talk about him like that. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be flip. Ospreay, he ain't did flips in 3-4 years. Ever since he moved to heavyweight, he don't flip like that no more. Like, what? Y'all don't even be. Whatever, man. Whatever.
You know how it goes. You know how this thing goes.
But they asked Ospreay that in the press conference. They asked, when you gonna go against Ricochet? He said, well, he got a long list of people to get through before he can get to me. But he said he's looking forward to it though. Yeah. So, and I think Ricochet.
We just know that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think Ricochet got challenged already.
Okay.
Go ahead and say what you said. Let me look it up.
Oh, I was gonna say that his style of wrestling just fits, AEW style a little bit, a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And that's just how it is sometimes.
Yep. Kyle Fletcher challenged Ricochet.
So okay. Yeah, then that's gonna be the I'm interested to see that match too. But that's probably gonna lead up to what's name out the gate. So yeah. I gotta find the other hot take, and then
you got another hot take?
Yeah, it was another hot take on X. It was on
I've seen a lot of them.
Boy. Yeah, go if you got one, go ahead until I find mine.
Why they got tarps all on the seats? I mean,
oh yeah.
That's not the first time we've seen that.
What's name did it too at the they've been doing it every SummerSlam. Yes. They take stuff off at SummerSlam.
Yes. Topped off. Yes. Crickets. They had a Royal Rumble where half of the dome was tarped off. Crickets.
Yep.
But yes, AEW, that's the first time they've ever seen it. Oh, they had 80,000 last year. They sold 50 this year. Well, last year they had a different stage set up, and they were coming from the middle of the building. This year they're at the end of the building with a bigger set. So yes, it's not going to be 80,000. People are stupid, man.
I know. It's just like I said, they just be having something to talk about.
Oh,
okay, man. Here it was. This is the hot take I saw. This was the hot take. It was storytelling is more important than in-ring wrestling.
My take on that is, say you have a match that has a great story and all that, great promos and all that.
Yep.
But then the match come and it sucks. Like they in there just falling over and everything is out of sync.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all saying y'all okay with that, or
right?
The match counts. There's storytelling in the match too.
Yep. And my favorite example of that, and this is not throwing shade on anybody or any match or anything like that or any promotion or anything, but for me, that was the Usos match at at this previous WrestleMania. Like I was really looking forward to that because they was selling it good each week. The storytelling was good, and I just thought they was just gonna show out. Like they was gonna give us every flip they could, every da-da-da-da-da. And then Jay even said it himself. He was like, we just didn't do. We felt like we let everybody down. No, he said he felt like he let it. And I'm glad he came out and said that because I really thought that was gonna steal the WrestleMania for both nights. I thought it was gonna steal that because they were selling it good, brother versus brother. Going back and forth each week on SmackDown and Raw. I'm like, and then it just didn't. It didn't hit. So, and then when I'm on that other side where I still believe, you're in ring wrestling, because at the end of the day, that's what you could tell us all the stories each week.
Mm-hmm.
But if it don't pay off at big moments on big stages, what was the point of telling that story?
That whole narrative is just a dig at AEW because allegedly they don't have stories and all they do is just match, which is not true. And
Right.
Everybody fell in love with the whole bloodline story. So, that's how wrestling should be. Okay.
And I'm not even saying it from the standpoint that you got to use all your, like if unlimited WWE wrestling video game match, you use all your finishers and all. I ain't even talking about doing all that and doing all the flips and all the spots neither. I'm just saying, as long as the in-ring wrestling pay off all your storytelling, then I'm fine with it. Then that's what I'm fine with. But yeah, I don't think, I always say the in-ring is always needed more than
it is. It's the most important part.
Yes.
Don't let anybody tell you different. There's a lot of people dunking on Britt Baker saying she need to get up out of here. Man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Don't do that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, and then so I found another one. I was reading more comments. Another hot take that somebody said, performers should need to stay in character on social media or whatever, or when they're not at a show. No other art form requires that, or it's an artist and basically is unpaid labor. So long story short, they saying they shouldn't always be in character. They should be allowed to be regular people.
I mean, the days of kayfabe, that's over with, man. I mean,
that's also true too. Yeah. Especially when you start having reality TV shows and stuff like that. So it's like,
yeah.
I'm trying to see if I see another hot take.
It's a lot of them. A whole bunch of haters.
Yeah, and then I meant to go back, and I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan. I might be the only one on the island. I'll stay there.
What's that?
I don't see why the British made Jeff Jarrett look like. I never was a Jeff Jarrett. Yeah,
you don't like Jeff Jarrett, that's right.
I was never
Jeff Jarrett's great, man.
Bro,
ever since Double J back in the day.
I never was. I always remember that one clip from one of the old WWE pay-per-view videos or something like that. And I think it was either the downfall of Nitro. Everybody always makes a video on that, or WCW. And they was like, he couldn't sell they said he couldn't sell a paper bag. That was hilarious.
That's not fair, because he went and come on, that wasn't his fault, man.
I know. I always just remember that clip that I think it was
Mike Graham, rest in peace. He said that.
Yeah.
He said, he never sold it, whatever. Yeah.
He couldn't sell a paper bag or something like that. I was like, dang. I always remember when he said that. I don't know. I just never was I don't know what it was, but
man, Jeff Jarrett's great.
He just never moved a needle for me. I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't know what it was.
Did you see somebody ask Mercedes about her divorce at the press conference?
I missed that. Oh, what she said?
Why would he? Why?
Supposed to just be, yeah. Now let me ask, I'm glad you said that. Another quick hot take or hot question to ask. What is the appropriate question to ask in a press conference like that?
What's the appropriate question?
Yeah, what do you feel? Yeah, what do you feel is the appropriate question to ask in a media scrum like that? Because I mean, technically, it don't got nothing to do with wrestling, but
yeah, I wouldn't.
It's her personal life, so you can ask the question about personal life. So what is off limits to ask in a medium scrum like that?
My thing is, y'all wouldn't ask any of those questions at the other place. Why y'all doing it here? They don't ask nobody about Vince McMahon. They don't ask.
Oh, they don't play that mess though. They don't even let you come to the thing. They gatekeep from the jump.
Don't do it over there. Don't do it here. At them WWE conferences, everybody's all roses and bubble gum and what's up? Why it can't?
Don't ask the hard hitting questions.
Man. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. You see
what was the quote?
You see what
hit the swerve quote.
Every time they got something big coming up, pay-per-view week, it's always a negative story that comes out. Something going on or somebody making up something every single time. It don't never fail.
Yep. And then I guess, did they ask him? I meant to ask, did they? It does never fail though, for real. It's like it's just like they be waiting. They just be waiting to ask. And it was crazy to me. I had to talk with somebody about this the other day, and I was just like, what they're about to do or have an opportunity to do, no other promotion has had a chance to do that, to potentially get a second TV deal.
Right.
Like that's history in the making. And regardless of if it's the low numbers during the week or this, that, and the third, like just the fact that they get a chance to even do that should be applauded. Which I just don't get.
As a consumer, as a fan, why do I care about what the rating is, or why do I care? I don't care. I'm watching the show. What's going on the show? I don't care what the demo was or the total viewers, because it don't matter. Obviously, Warner Brothers is happy with what they're doing, and they about to re-up. So what y'all care for? What's the big deal? I don't care.
Just give you opportunity to watch.
I don't care how many people is in the stands. Are y'all watching the audience or you watching the show? Like, come on, man.
And I just honestly hate how the goalposts get moved.
I'm telling you,
it gets moved.
It's because it's people mad that it's another successful wrestling promotion, and it's sad.
And the fact that it gets like, oh, well, what did their numbers do? They don't say nothing about the other two or the other one. They don't say nothing about what their numbers bringing in. But it's, oh, well, it's because of their number. I don't know.
It's sad, man.
It really is.
They going to Australia in February.
I saw that. Yep.
Forbidden Door is going to London next year. All In is in Texas next year. That's good, right? Oh, they ain't gonna sell out. Oh, they ain't.
I don't get it.
Oh boy.
Like I said, I just hope they, like they said with this, because Tony been teasing at it, that pretty much.
I hope
I ain't gonna say it's a done deal.
Million. I hope it's something.
It's not a done deal, but it's not. It's still
all the pay-per-views on Max. Windows.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I just want on TV. I want all of it. I hope it's something stupid.
I do hope it go to Max. Yeah, so I get tired of going to. I get tired of going to Bleacher Report live.
I hope they get paid, because I want to. What they gonna have to say then? Oh, they only got 3,000 people. So it looks good on TV.
Well, they lost the NBA, so. So that's why they only picking up, but it don't matter. It's the fact that they got opportunity to, yes.
I don't get, again, these people are not wrestling fans. They're WWE fans. People in the media, not regular random Twitter people in that have platforms that's in the media. They're not wrestling fans. They're WWE fans. All those Ringer, the Ringer wrestling podcast, stop listening to them. Like, what is this, man?
Like I said, you can hear when they on the payroll.
Oh boy, oof.
You can hear when a bunch of them. Are on the payroll.
Man, but yeah.
So before we wrap it up, and then what do you see up until about, let's say, Christmas time? What do you see the future of we always like to look ahead, and when it comes to wrestling, what do you see from the storylines in AEW as a whole, or what would you like to see?
What I wanted to do is keep going with the storytelling they've been doing for the last 5 months. Keep doing that. Just keep it going, man. This like I say, all the matches had stories. This is a well-built show. All the matches had stakes and stories, and just keep doing that. I don't know where they can go, but that's the great thing. You don't know what they're doing. I don't want to know
only
everything.
Thing true. That's also true. Never always want to know what they're gonna do. My only ones that I have is I wish now here the other one they always talk about when they move to somewhere smaller, like Collision. I've been liking those weeks Collision has been in that building in Texas. I like that. It had a different look to it, and it had a different feel to it. I like what they were doing with Collision, from that perspective. And then my only thing with Dynamite, they got to make it's got to be a little bit more smoother for me, because sometimes it get out of whack, because it do be a lot going on. And I do wish they would do a little bit more, and not even trying to be like nobody else, but just do a little bit more of like backstage stuff. In the ties of it not always being the monologue talking back and forth, but it could be more of, I bumped him in the locker room or something, more stuff like that.
Yeah.
Little things like that I think will pull it in just a little bit more, instead of I know I don't like you, and you don't like me.
Yeah.
Let's wrestle it out for just to have a little bit better blend of that. That way, because we always know that even though they have, but that I know that'll take away from basically the wins and losses, but in a way it won't, because that's where you can continue your feuds and things like that. And then like those endings with what I also like was the controversial. You want to say controversial endings, but you say the weird endings, like with the FTR and what's the name? FTR and the Acclaim on Collision that other night. When you didn't know it basically was a draw, stuff like that. Because it goes, okay, why did it, why was it a draw? Oh, it'll be a triple threat, little stuff like that.
They could have had Christopher Daniels come out and explain all that or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah,
little things like
agree
that.
with
And he tried to do that. He'll come out and say, well, yeah, this is why it's going to be a, and they trying to make him be like, the appointed, GM. But of course he's the, I guess he gets the word from Tony, because he is head of talent relations anyway. So it makes sense. Yeah. So it all gets reported back to him. But yeah, those are some of the little things I would like to see, moving forward. But like you said, hopefully with this Max deal, it gets everything up on, because there is some few old matches I do want to go back and see from the beginning times. Hopefully, they backlog a lot of that stuff, which I feel like they should.
I wouldn't mind going to watch one of the best tag team matches ever. Hangman and Kenny against the Young Bucks.
Oh yeah.
That match was great.
I want to see the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers in that cage match. Yeah. That was my jump right there.
I got that on Fight TV. I can go back and watch that right now.
That's all tight.
Again, they'll never top that in wherever they go. No, respectfully, all that. They're never gonna top that. They're never gonna top that.
Tight.
But before we get out of here, did you see JBL his GCW run?
Yes, I did. I was surprised
he's making the indie run, man.
I see. He's a dog everybody out about that too. And
what is he doing funny here? How he. John Layfield with one punch.
I won so many matches on Raw vs. SmackDown with that move. Good God.
From hell.
Yes. Crazy.
JBL making his indie run.
Yep. Tight. Did you the last other indie thing I had? You saw Matt Cardona said he definitely wants to go, but he wants to end his career in WWE, but not as Zack Ryder.
That's not shocking. That's not shocking.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's not shocking.
Oh, and that's why the other thing. Do we see Ricky Starks back on television, AEW television, before the end of the year?
I hope so. I don't want him to leave. But
I don't want him to leave.
I don't know, man.
Tony Khan, I understand.
He still signed with them, so
yeah.
I don't know. He just riding it out. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't want to see him leave. I can understand his frustrations, but
yeah. Yet to be determined.
You cook better in AEW, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Right.
If he leaves, I understand. I don't want to see him leave, man.
True.
We'll see.
What they said, find out what they say on Dragon Ball Z. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
That's right. All right, I guess that's it.
Yep.